Mary here, and welcome to a new edition of Books and Cookies Book Talk. Today we're actually having a book discussion about A Knife of Never Letting Go, the first book in the Chaos Walking trilogy by Patrick Ness. I love this book. It's absolutely astonishing in its originality. It's my second Patrick Ness book. I first read More Than This by him back in September of 2014 and loved it. He has such a beautiful writing style. It just grips you in absolutely immediately, and it was such a joy to read this book despite the crying moments that have happened, and I urge you all to give it a try because it's fantastic. Something that I would like to mention, I will try to keep this review as spoiler-free as possible, but there will be a spoiler-filled part near the end of the video, but I will give fair warning to you guys, okay? This is set sometime in the future. It's a dystopian future. People have left our planet, the old world, like they called it, and went in search for a new planet to inhabit. Once they found something, they dubbed it the New World. They settled down there. The society is mainly agricultural. They tend to crops. They have barn animals. They live off the land, basically. The action starts in Prentisstown, which is a very peculiar town because it is inhabited exclusively by men. So there are absolutely no women around, and these men can hear each other's thoughts, and this is what they call the noise, with a capital N. This noise can be heard including from animals. So the reason for which the women aren't around is that presumably back when the people came and settled into this new world, there was already a race inhabiting this planet. They call them spackles. They're quite, well, a bit human-ish in appearance, but not exactly. There was a war, and these spackles released this germ that caused the women to die and the men to get infected by this noise. We follow the story of Todd Hewitt, who is a 12-year-old boy, almost 13. He's just a month shy of 13. And 13 is a big deal in Prentisstown because it's basically the moment in which a boy becomes a man. There's some sort of ritual of initiation, but we have absolutely no idea what exactly is going to take place then. Todd is out in the swamp looking for apples, and suddenly he stumbles upon a place of quiet, which is something that is impossible because, like I mentioned, everyone can hear everyone else's thoughts. So there is absolutely no quiet anytime in the day or night. So the fact that he stumbles upon this quiet place is something that is very important. He goes back to his caretakers, and they tell him to run away. They don't explain very much, they just tell him that for his own safety he has to run away. So this is basically what sets in motion everything that happens in this book. So I'm gonna stop here with giving off plot detail. Like I mentioned before, this is a very original idea. I have never read anything similar in any other book ever. And I love the writing style, despite the fact that it does take a little bit to get into it. It's full of grammar and spelling mistakes because Patrick Ness tried to show the fact that Todd is not well skilled in reading or writing because it's not something that this new society puts much value upon. And yes, it does get a little bit, it takes a little bit to get into it and get used to this writing style. Think of it as the slang that we had in The Maze Runner. You stop noticing it at some point. The world building is absolutely fascinating. Like I mentioned, I love the idea of the noise, of the way that it affects the relationships between the man and the women later on. And it makes you think, what if something like this were to happen? Like, there is so much that we hide in our thoughts, and just having it out there, just for everyone to hear, to know, it's something that is actually quite scary for me. It was extremely suspenseful. It was fast-paced. It had me gasping out loud a couple of times. It had me absolutely pause at some points because I could not take anymore, and I had to take a break from it because it was just too intense and too heartbreaking. I love the character development that Todd goes through. I love Manchi, which I forgot to mention in the beginning, that Manchi is Todd's dog and he's absolutely adorable and you will love him forever. It was a bit annoying at times because there's just so much hidden, and you know, it's that thing when it's almost about to, you almost know and find out what is going on, and then something happened and you just groan in frustration because you want to know the reasons for some of the things that have happened, but it's a bit tedious at times to have to get so close to finding out and then having it being postponed for another 100 pages maybe. So this is something that did in fact bother me. Bottom line is, pick it up. It's deep. It will make you think. It will make you, it's heartbreaking at times. It's definitely disturbing at times. And it's something that was really extremely well written, and I really urge you guys to give this a try. This is the end of the spoiler-free review. Press the X button somewhere if you don't want to hear what I'm saying next. For the people who did read the book and want to know what I'm going to be raging about, stick around. They fucking killed a dog. I cannot. This was just wow. I fucking hated it. I had to stop. I had about 20 minutes left until my train stopped. And I just had to put the book down and try to compose myself because I was in a train full of teenagers and they would look at me like I was insane. How? You never killed the damn dog, ever. You just don't kill him. It's everybody loves the dog. I hate Patrick Ness for doing this to me. I fucking hate it. I can't believe this. I love Manchi so much. And just at the end, he was asking him, Todd was going on, and then, no, I'm not okay. I'm getting tears in my eyes just thinking about it. I hate it. Jesus, no. And then, what the fuck was Aaron's deal? Seriously, the man was literally eaten by crocodiles, and then Manchi fucking bit his nose off and the man is still standing. Are you freaking kidding me? Is he like, does he have Horcruxes? Because I want in on that. The dude was fucking creepy, and when I saw him come again and again, like rising from literally the dead, it was just so mind-blowing. I still don't understand what that, how did he, how was he like moving around and doing shit? I just don't know. So, I guess this is it, guys. This was my first video review. I am really nervous about it because I tend to ramble a lot. But I hope this was enjoyable. I hope I got you guys to give this book a try. And I'll see you guys next time. And remember, books for the soul, cookies for the tummy. Bye, guys!